Hello, my dear students. How are you? I hope all are good. Welcome back to another class. Today, let me start English chapter number 9, The Traveler Lord Hamid. Many years ago, a great lord called Hamid recognized signs in the heavens, signs that had never been seen before. These omens announced the arrival of the greatest king the world would ever know. The rich lord decided to set off in search of this king, intending to put himself at the king's service and thus attain a position of importance in his future empire. Gathering all his riches, he formed a great kawa and then moved off towards where the signs indicated, but the powerful lord didn't realize how long and hard the journey would be. So, many of his servants fell ill, and the good lord cared for them, expending great wealth on healers and doctors. They crossed such dry country where the inhabitants were dying of hunger by the dozen. The Lord allowed these people to join his convoy, and he provided them with food and clothing. They met groups of slaves that were so terribly mistreated that the Lord decided to buy their freedom, costing him great amounts of gold and jewels. The grateful slaves also joined Hamid's party. So long was the journey, and so many people ended up joining the convoy that when they finally arrived at their destination, only a small portion of the jewels that the Lord had intended to be reserved as a gift for the great king. Hamid then discovered the final sign, a great shining star rising up from behind some hills, and he headed towards it with the last of his riches. He walked towards the great king's palace and came across many travelers, but against his expectations, few of them were noble, powerful people. Most of them were shepherds, gardeners, and poor people, seeing their unshod feet and thinking of what it in use such a powerful king. Okay, so would have for his few riches, Hamid ended up sharing the last of his jewels with these power people. His plans disappointed him, but he did not give up his job. So he carried on walking and saw that after a bend, the road came to an end. There was no sign of palaces, soldiers, or horses. All he could see was a small stable at the side of the road where poor families were trying to protect themselves from the cold. Hamid was disappointed at having got lost again, and he approached the stable intending to ask these people if they knew the way to the new king's palace. I bring a message for him, he explained, showing the parchment. I would like to serve him and have an important position in his kingdom. So, on hearing this, they all smiled, especially the newborn baby who was lying in a manger. The lady in the stable held out her hand and taking the message said, "So, give me the message. I know him and I will give it to him in person." And she gave the parchment to the child, who, to the sound of everyone's laughter, squashed it with his little hands and chewed it, putting the parchment beyond repair. Hamid didn't find this funny, realizing that he now had virtually nothing. He fell to the floor, crying bitterly. While he was weeping, the baby's hand touched his ear. The Lord lifted his head and looked at the child. He was quietly smiling. It was such a lovely, happy baby that Hamid soon forgot his troubles and started playing with him. And there he stayed almost the whole night in the presence of the poor family, telling them of his troubles and adventures and sharing with them what little he had left. When the dawn broke, Hamid got ready to leave, bidding farewell to all and kissing the baby. The child, smiling as he had done the whole night, so grabbed the soggy parchment and stuck it in Hamid's face, making them all laugh. Hamid took the parchment and kept it as a souvenir of that charming family. That day he began his journey home. Several days later, remembering his night in the stable, he found the parchment among his clothes and opened it. The baby's saliva had left no trace of the original message, but right at that moment, while he was looking at the empty paper, some drops of water and gold filled the air around the parchment and slowly came to rest on it, and with the tears of happiness rolling down his cheeks. रोने लगा. क्यों? Hamid read, I received your message. Thank you for coming and for all the gifts you bought for my friends who you met on the way. I assure you already have a great position in my kingdom. So everyone, the chapter is an air. I hope you all are very well understand full chapter. So we will meet you the next class. Thank you everybody.